Hey folks, MasakoX here. Now, I just hopped onto my main computer because there was a little thing that DBZ Hype dropped, and by the way, this is spoilers related to Dragonball Super Superhero, which actually sort of sealed the deal for me, quite frankly. I was already excited for this movie to be coming out, and wow, it's only like a week before it does, but this right here, what I'm about to show you, just completely confirms why I think this movie is all about trying to fix things that the overall fandom seems to have against the series. And this is quite simple, but I think it speaks volumes. If you'd like to see some more content about Dragon Ball Super Superhero, as well as other Dragon Ball related content, be it story or discussion based, do leave a like and subscribe, maybe a cheeky super thanks if you can. And also for any more tidbits about Team 4-Star and Dragon Ball Z Bridge, because I'm the Goku guy. Let's get into this right now. This is again from DBZ Hype, and it is spoilers, just letting you know. Okay, let's do this analog because I want to get this out to you. So we see Piccolo receiving a video call from Videl. She asks him to pick up Pan from school because Gohan locked himself in his room to focus on his research, and she has a tournament in her classes. Videl is a martial arts teacher. Oh, basking in this so much because we were all really concerned that after Battle of Gods and Resurrection F onwards, that Videl had just basically given up everything to become a housewife. And there is nothing wrong with that, it's all personal choices, but it just seemed very out of character, let's just say, for Videl just suddenly go from one thing, a lover of martial arts and kicking bottom, to then not. And that just seemed unusual. But now, this seems to prove my point, that this movie may not all be about Goku, Vegeta, and Broly kicking bottom in space. It may be about the other people in the Dragon team kicking bottom, and not just the Saiyans for once. Sometimes you just need the Hybrid Saiyans and the Green Slug Man Big Green to do it for you. And the fact that Videl, martial arts teacher right here, just proves to me that this movie is all about going to the fandom and going, hey, we got you. We want to make things right, you know. All those little gripes and problems that you may have with the story, all the little things, we're going to address it. You want an Earth-based solution that Gohan and Piccolo can fix together? We got you. You don't like the fact that Videl doesn't really do much anymore and is sort of pushed to the background and is not really in a character wheel? We got you. All these things are just proving to me why this movie, I think, is going to be so healthy for the franchise and for the fandom. All these things that we have, these critiques, they're being addressed. And the fact that the animation is actually really good as well. Another trailer dropped, and we'll probably get another trailer in the next couple of days or so. But then we see Piccolo, who is angry, going to Gohan's house. He asks him, why is his research more important than his family? Gohan says he knew Piccolo would pick up Pan. So the whole point of this movie is summed up here, is that Gohan, he's fallen off the wagon again, somehow, or it could easily be just down to procrastination. And back to the discussion that Hav and I made a few weeks ago about why Gohan is the ultimate millennial. It could be down to burnout, finding out a random bit of information and then just immersing yourself in it, because Videl said that Gohan locked himself in his room and stuff like that. Stop it, it wasn't that kind of thing. It goes on to say, then we see Piccolo ask Gohan why he doesn't train once in a while, what if some big threat comes, that kind of stuff. Piccolo actually gets mad. And that is something you think, great, Piccolo should really get annoyed at Gohan for not really doing anything and just relying on waiting for Goku and Vegeta. This is another thing, folks, that the fandom don't like about Dragon Ball these days. The characters just wait for Goku, or Vegeta to a lesser extent. And Gohan's just saying, oh, I'll just wait for Dad and Vegeta to do it, and then Piccolo's like, no! That's the purpose of this movie, for Gohan to realize he is a superhero that counts for something. They don't always have to wait for Goku. And this statement, this sequence is just proving my point. The clothes beam once again, that's always really cool. And Piccolo just storms out and just goes like, you know, ugh, fine. Oh, this gi that you gave me, it's really hard to type and stuff. And you think, oh, Gohan, you silly Billy. I do like this other thing though, that Gohan continues to do his research on insects, and this is a twofer in my opinion. Not only does it allude to other spoilers about Dragon Ball Super Superhero that I'm not going to talk about here because again, there are other spoilers, but suffice to say, it confirms a lot of things that are happening right now. But also it goes to the manga, because there's now a little tidbit in the manga that Raditz likes playing with beetles. And I'll stick a picture right here. But yeah, Raditz likes playing with beetles. So is Gohan going down the route of what his uncle likes to do? Playing with bugs and stuff like that? We go in for some pictures right here. Let's just get them right here. So we have that the fact that Piccolo has a phone case like that and he's just holding it like, what even is this? Okay, is this how you do it? Yeah, Gohan's doing his research. He does the clothes beam. Piccolo finds it inconvenient, and then Gohan just goes back to doing work. So that's that little animation tidbit when they were in the recording studio. So that was an example from Superhero, that Gohan, instead of actually getting back on the battlefield, just goes back to doing work, despite the bang being down and stuff like that. It was very much going against his character model. But I just wanted to share this with you folks about why I think that the fact that we go back to Videl being this classic archetype, it's my linchpin in why I think that the franchise it's gonna be going up and up and up, quite frankly. In that they're gonna go back to the drawing board and think, okay, how can we make this franchise better? Well, easy. You go back and fix things and the problems and the annoyances and the grievances that the fandom had. And that, making Videl a martial arts teacher, that's just so simple and discreet. That's all you need to do. Say Videl is now, does kung fu. Back to what she was doing. And making use of the fact of all the training that Gohan gave her in the Buu Saga. And also just going off the legacy of Hercule and stuff like that totally makes sense. And yeah, has a little dojo. We've said this so many times in the what ifs that Hav and I have made that, yeah, it makes sense for Videl to open up a dojo in the Hercule tradition and stuff like that. But yeah, it may seem very, very simple to you, but this goes off of many other things as well. We have seen, of course, the fact there have been other spoilers. I will say for this one, not the big one, but the fact that Goku, Vegeta, and Broly have been confirmed that they are not going to get involved in the main events of the story, nor are they going to have a transformation. They're going to stick to Beerus' planet. There's also a funny little thing about Beerus and Chilai. Beerus makes comments about Chilai, which on the surface kind of go like, ooh, don't like that, ugh. But either way, that's a thing. That Krillin is doing his thing, and there seems to be a big climactic battle where everybody helps. And we also have a little bit of information about the allusions to Gohan's resurrection from the Cell Saga. Of course, the idea about his research on insects, and it reminds me of the DBZ joke where Gohan goes, "Oh, but cells are boring." They're totally not, Gohan. This is all part of your rise back to prominence. And of course, Toriyama going on record saying that Gohan is now the strongest character in the show. And remember, we shouldn't really take heed of what Toriyama says all the time, especially now that he's gone back to saying that Piccolo is his favorite character again, and not Goku anymore. So it's now the fact that this is a Piccolo and Gohan movie. Of course he's going to say Piccolo's his favorite character. Why would you say Goku when Goku really doesn't figure in the movie anymore? This just made me want to make a video about why I think this single thing just confirms to me why Superhero exists. It's here to bring things back to a traditional Dragon Ball story, fix the problems that people have with the overall story, and just have a good time. Not having to wait for Goku to come in and take the win. It seems like Gohan is going to get the win. And you'll actually be able to figure out some more information about what I have about this subject on my discussion video that I did earlier today, about why I think Gohan's legacy could be fixed. All to do with Pan, because Pan is just a absolute cherry blossom and a cute as buttons, as well as looking like that she can kick bottom herself. The fact that she is now the target of the Red Ribbon Army. Oh, you couldn't go after Goku, you couldn't go after Gohan. Oh, let's go after the 3-year-old toddler. Yeah, we can beat them, right? Kind of makes the Red Ribbon lot look really, really scummy, quite frankly. But either way, that's all I have to say, folks. This is right here. It's really special to me. But anyway, let me know in the comments whether you're excited to see this movie come out and you've actually stuck around to the end of the video. Just have yourself a really good day, folks, and just about 9 days to go as of this recording until Superhero comes out in Japan. And whether it comes out in the UK or not remains to be seen. I hope you're well, folks, and I'll catch you later.